Hey friends. Well, it's Thursday. It's Thursday night. It's about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock here in the high desert of northwestern Arizona. Today has been a day. I'm going to just fill you all in because this is my life. This is what my life is right now. And some of you, I'm only saying this because some of you are new to my channel. Some of you have been with me for a long time. Some of you have just been with me this year, but you know life's challenges that have been thrown my way. On top of trying not to get sick here, I feel so stuffy. My sinuses are just driving me crazy today. But so for those of you who are new, back in July of last year, we moved my mom from Michigan to California to the apartment where we were at because it was made very obvious my mom could no longer live by herself and take care of herself. And I didn't really put two and two together until just now, like this week, that her dementia and Alzheimer's were already setting in then. And I say that because like she would tell me every Sunday, because every Sunday I would call her after church and I'd talk to her on the hour drive home, and she would tell me what she was going to do that coming week. She was going to go to the store. She was going to go do her laundry. She already had her quarters, this, that, and the other, right? Well, come to find out, she wasn't really grocery shopping. She was spending her money on other stuff. She wasn't taking care of herself. And her way of doing her laundry was to put her laundry in a trash bag and stick it in her closet. And then still think it was okay when I got there in July to do the apartment clean out that she could still wash it and wear it. And I'm like, no, it's going to the dumpster. It's got bugs. It's dirty. It smells. It's moldy. We're getting rid of it. We'll buy new. So that was a sure sign right there that something was already going on, but I didn't put two and two together. I was kind of blind to it, right? Because the relationship between my mom and I growing up wasn't the greatest. And I'm not gonna go into all that right now, okay? I'm just not. So, you know, then fast forward to May of this year, Mother's Day weekend. That Friday night, she got sick and we had to call the paramedics. She went to the hospital, and then we found out that her hernia that they never repaired. Oh, I thought that was thunder again. Nope, it's just the neighbors across the street. We found out that her hernia that was never repaired had ruptured somewhere along the way and caused her stomach and her intestines and basically everything that was supposed to be below the diaphragm. And I apologize if you hear this because it's raining outside, but yet they're revving their motorcycles, so whatever. Anyways, so all of the stuff, inside parts that are supposed to be below your diaphragm, went up into her chest cavity behind her heart. And so she had to have major surgery to correct all of that. And then from there, she went into what's supposed to be long-term care. It started out with rehab because that's how they had to do it for insurance purposes and Arizona and all, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I get a phone call today telling me this is such and such from such and such place. I'm the case management, and we are discharging your mother on Saturday to you. And we want to know what time you are coming to pick her up. And I said, no, that's not the case. I said, she is supposed to be going into long-term care. I cannot take care of her needs anymore. When she was here at the house with us, she was very combative and aggressive. And I can't have that with a 7-year-old in the house. And that was made very clear. And they said, don't worry. You know, when she went into this place, they led me to believe and said to me and said, don't worry, she's not going to come back to you. We're going to put her in a facility from here, or we're going to keep her here. Well, now they're trying to tell me, well, then we can keep her here for $5,000 a day. I'm like, a day? Are you kidding me? $5,000? That's ridiculous. So then they went on to say that they're going to put her in a homeless shelter. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous. And so I was told today that my next course of action is adult protective services because they are not helping me to find a facility that fits her needs. So I had that going on today. School started yesterday. It took until almost the end of business today to be able to get into Levi's school because everything has changed from last year. So we have the stuff with my mom. We have the stuff with that. And then, as you know, last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, my husband and my son drove out here, literally a turnaround trip, picked up my car and took it back to California. And the intentions was that we were going to trade it in. We had a car set that I liked, he liked, that was going to fit our family's needs, and it was going to allow me to downsize. This was through Carvana. I do not ever recommend Carvana, ever. I will never, ever tell anybody to go to Carvana for a car. We got all the way up to delivery day, which was today. No, sorry, yesterday. Delivery day was supposed to be yesterday. And they started throwing around a whole bunch of nonsense. And apparently our bank, who we were financing through, has had issues with Carvana in the past. Every single day they get the same call, every single day about the same issue with Carvana. So my husband's told them, cancel it, we're done. We are done. I'm shredding the check, we are done. And so he slept on it, I slept on it. I slept 11 hours last night. I think it's just because I'm mentally exhausted. I am truly mentally exhausted. This year has just been a merry-go-round ride that just won't stop. So I woke up this morning and I started looking on CarMax. Now, I've purchased from CarMax before. And I've sold cars to CarMax before. And I've had good, it's been good with them. And I started looking, and I'm looking through everything, and every search kept leading me back to Subaru. So, that being said, I found a Subaru 2024, 23,000, I think it's 23,000 miles, one owner, and it was very likely registered to a military member based on service records and mileage being so low, and it was way in our price range, way under what the other vehicle would have been. So a little bit of good came out of all the chaos today. So my husband is now en route. We are not going down to Phoenix tomorrow. I am not going to see my mom tomorrow. I do not need them forcing me to take her when I physically cannot meet her needs. I am not trained in what she needs. So we have canceled that trip for now, which is fine. We have a lot more bigger fish to fry on this end. And plus we've got to get the Subaru registered out here in Arizona, get all the insurance and plates and good stuff on there. So I feel very good about this. My son owns a Subaru. They actually have had two Subarus. When him and his girlfriend got together, she had a Subaru that was hers, and then it was needing replacing. So they just recently got a newer Subaru, and he just loves it, swears by Subaru. They have very good safety ratings. And I've always liked them, but the one thing that you have to be on top of with these types of vehicles are the oil changes. You have to do them right at the mark that it says because of the type of engines that they have. And then you also have to be on top of the 30,000 and 50,000 mile services that are required for these vehicles to keep them running properly. So that's okay. I'm prepared. So I knew what I was getting into, but I need something safe. Not just for me, but for Levi mainly, So now the proud owner of a Subaru. So anyways, so that is how my day has gone. And then I stopped at McDonald's and got me an energy drink. Strawberry watermelon. Yeah, So real quick, I'm going to go through the three. I really do not like doing videos like this where I put all my collaborations in one, but quite honestly, friends, I need to, because the way today has gone and the way I'm feeling, I started another crochet project for the summer craft along, and that's as far as I got. So I'm hoping to work on that a little bit. Okay, so now that I've given you 10 minutes of a life update, thank you if you stuck with me. I'm going to do these 3 collaborations into one. I'm sorry, I don't have anything for Hearts All Year yet. I might have something tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be very crazy, busy, and hectic, but we'll see what happens, okay? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to give you, because it's right on top, is Thrinchy Thursday. This is hashtag Thrinchy Thursday, hosted by Allison at Crafty Penguin Creations and Andy at Froggy Ray Creations. And I'm sticking with the fall theme. I started this last night and I just finished it today. Sorry, I know that's weird what I just did, but I just fed my birds and I must have gotten some of the, don't worry, my hands are clean. But one of the feeders, I always hook it on my finger, and no matter what, there, it's off. It's like a residue from the feeder, but yeah, anyways, all right, that was kind of gross. I'm sorry y'all had to see that. Anyways, okay. So this is Thrinchy Thursday, and that is what I did. If you look, I painted it with some sparkly paint. Of course, it doesn't want to give me the sparkly paint. Why not? Right? Well, you can see some of the sparkles up here, right? So that's that. I used this glitter paint here from Dollar Tree. Okay, so there is my Thrinchy for this week. And then hashtag Deck the Year, hosted by Penny over at Penny's Crafty Creations. I just did a very simple but meaningful ATC. It says Thankful Heart with some fall leaves and a gemmy. Super simple. So there is that. And then going on to Missy over at Missy's Yarniverse and More and her ducks. I did my best on one of my dishcloths that I am behind on. It's called Stormy Waters. We're working out of this book here. I will tag everyone's channels down below so you can go and check out their channels and see what they are all up to. And you can go see what the duck pond is all about. But here's what Stormy Waters should have looked like. Okay. I tried. I kept getting lost on my stitches, but it's okay. I tried. My coffee now has a nice place to sit in the mornings. But you know what? The only way I'm going to get better at any of these patterns is to try them. The one for last week was this one. It's called Cascade. Michelle made a wonderful tutorial to help those of us out that were struggling with it. And I'm going to have to go watch it again because I don't get it with this pattern. And a lot of people struggled with this pattern and are so thankful it's done. So Michelle, thank you. I've got your video. I'm going to keep watching it. Even if this is the very last dishcloth that I do, I will get it done. Even if I can only get through half of it, like Stormy Waters. I mean, right? I got to try so I can get somewhere, right? But I think on my dishcloths, not counting today's because I have not watched the duck pond today. I'll go over and watch them eventually. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 behind. No, wait, I did that one. Why did I count you? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 behind. Now, one of them I know I can do, the chevron columns, but you know why I'm procrastinating on it, friends? Let me show you. I am procrastinating on that one because I hate changing colors in a pattern, number one. You need to change colors every single row. And I don't think this pattern's going to be that bad, but it's the whole changing of colors every single row. So I think I can do it, though. I just need to sit down and put my mind to it after things calm down. And it's like I told Missy, you know, that I am taking a little bit of a hiatus right now, and I'm doing them as I can. Honestly, it may take me until the end of this year to get the rest of these dishcloths finished, but I will finish them. I will earn that patch. So there's my commitment, friends. I'm saying that amongst all of my YouTube friends and family. So anyways, I think I'm going to go. I told my husband I would call him when we got back. We had to take my son-in-law some dinner. I told him I would call him back as soon as we got back, and we've been back for a little while. So, yeah. Something just flew on my shirt. I don't know what that was. Anyways, all right. Well, I'm going to go. But if you all could be praying, please, for the situation with my mom. I don't know. And I did tell them that I have to travel back and forth between here and California. You know, I am bound by the state of California because of the guardianship, number one, and the school. You know, I am bound by the state of California. If I don't follow those requirements, I can go to jail. It's in plain lettering on the guardianship paperwork. So it's all in God's hands at this point. Yeah. But I'm going to go, friends. I'm sending love and hugs to you all. I hope you have a fantastic evening. I will be back tomorrow with something, but it is going to be a later video. I can promise you that, because I'm not going to make my husband do everything on his own tomorrow for the car or for my mom. Obviously, that's got to be me. And then I'm still trying to sort out her Social Security thing. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to go. Just keep those prayers coming, friends. Okay. I'll see you guys all again soon.